Because when you lose,
I would highly. All right. So, what's up, people? How you doing? My name is Tim Black. Welcome to the Tim Black Show. What's going on? Stuff's going on. It's okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves as I get ready to, yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. My folks want me to be Malcolm X. I gotta be Malcolm X up here. I can't have a little fun. I gotta be Malcolm X. You see where it got him. Just for you bastards to vote for Kamala. All right, guys, welcome to the Tim Black Show. My name is Tim Black. I'd like to say what's up to my people on Facebook and Twitter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. YouTube, my people on YouTube. How y'all doing? That's good. It's very good. Very good to know that you are here and that you're in the audience. Welcome. Shout out to my man Buck Bewley over there doing the moderating. What's up, Buck? How's it going, my brother? I know I saw you earlier, man, when I popped in. When I popped up, then popped off. I said I popped in and I popped off. I popped up, I popped in, I popped off. What's going on, you guys? Oh, that graphic, it'll be used in the show. That was not a Roland Martin moment. So you think I'm Roland Martin, don't you? That's what you think. We look so much alike. All right, guys, check this out. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighbor. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? All right, so Black Mamba, we in here. Kat, Negrita, we here. Trust No Party, Michelle Bell, Revelator. Give it up for Yvonne HW. She's a new member of the Tim Black VIP. What's up, Yvonne? And folks, Nigel, what's up, man? Winter Soldier. I'm going to, what's up, Raphael? What's up, Raph? What's up, Raph? Josie, Emma, human rights, lefts and rights for all. Look at them spamming my comments. But he's from X, so give it up for him. He came through. Yeah, he or she, human rights is from X. The X people are listening and working with me, man. If you're on X, if you're on Facebook, that's where you're watching. Come on over to the YouTube channel and hit the like button for us. Help us fight the algorithm fight. Put them up. Put them up. Put them up. Help us fight the good fight against the system. The burying independent media voices, particularly black independent media voices. They bury us, man. Man, if you ain't talking about some garbage, they don't even want to see it. My numbers is like, look, we like when you were doing the politics with Kamala, but you got to go back to doing some buffoonery type stuff. You want some? You gotta you can't be talking about no real stuff now. How many likes we got, Buck? We got 500 yet? Are we up to 500, James Sumler? Are we there, David X, Jade, Cromie? Crom, what's up? Did we get to 500 yet? Just... Council never had two things that go together. Likes and shares. Peanut butter, no jelly. Kool-Aid, no sugar. All right, guys, check this out. I got a couple things, not a lot of things. I ain't gonna hold you tonight, but I got a couple things I'd like to go over with you, kind of bring you up to speed. If I'm your friend, I can't let my friends walk around drunk or dumb, right? I can't let you walk around being misinformed by mass media. I'm your friend. I can't allow that. That's a reflection on me. You walking around here. Abby Phillips said, "Ba-doop-ba-doop." I can't have that. Can't have you listening to Abby Phillips. She black, Tim. She's also a hack. No. Can't have you walking around listening to Joy Reid. Can't have that. Just walking around I know stuff. I listen to Joy Reid. I know stuff. No. You're going to grow up. I keep telling people, when you get paid as much money as those people get paid, they're not getting paid to tell you the truth. They're getting paid not to tell you the truth. That's what that is. It's a bribe. It's payoff. You guys ready for a little bit? Man, I got my coffee mugs, right? So I'm going to bring them out, but I got to make sure I got the checkout process down. So I tested it. It looks good. Because I don't want people going, "Tim, where's my order?" Now, I want you to be able to go see that. Nah. I can't do everything. I can't have people like, "What am I saying?" You know what I'm saying? So I got to have the systems in place where everything is seamless. You go to a website, you put your order in, you get your receipt, you get your confirmation, you know everything. I want professional. I don't want my stuff janky. Everything can't be janky. Sometimes things got to work. Taking people money. I got working class viewers watching this show. I can't be taking their money and then they be like, "It's like my money went into a black hole. It just left and I ain't getting no mug, no nothing." Wait till I get Tim Black. Wait till I see his ass. I'm going to DC too. We're not going to have those problems. Everything's going to work like as it should. I'm going to respect you. You're going to respect me. It's going to be a process. And it's going to be great. That's how I want it to be. I want it to be seamless, man. I want you to feel confident and comfortable. You know what I'm saying? At least I could do. You know what I'm saying? You're supporting the show. I don't want nobody to feel like they're getting taken advantage of. I don't want Keith Reed to be on my ass. Hey, everybody. I went to the Tim Black Show. I went to bought one of his coffee mugs. Weird. His coffee mug was not up to par. Let me explain. I was drinking this coffee mug. I realized coffee mug was broke. The handle came off while I was putting it to my mouth. This was not fun. I said to my wife, "Wife, why is a coffee mug like this?" She said, "I don't know. Take me to the hospital. I need stitches." Knew something was wrong with this coffee mug. Then I realized what it was. I went to the wrong website. I went to a place called Mugs. Your Mug, My Mug. Y'all ready for some news, man? Let me stop. Let's get down to business here. A friend of mine named Iron Man Eyes, he sent me a tweet. He said, "Tim," a DM. He said, "Tim Black," and I guess that was personal. So let me share the whole thing anyway. He said something to the effect of, "Tim Black, you're fighting for the guys, man. You're fighting for the working class men, man. We don't have the voice that you have, brother. I appreciate you fighting a good fight, man. Speaking boldly for us." And I felt a sense of mission. I felt like I had an obligation to my viewers to live up to something more than just being a guy doing a podcast or whatever this is. We as men In this day and age, we're a dying breed, man. We're getting signals everywhere telling us that we are dinosaurs. We don't matter. That we're in the way. We need to get out the way. Our way of thinking is garbage. Our outlook doesn't make sense. Our reasonings don't matter. Our feelings damn sure don't matter. And the world would just be a better place if we would just hurry up and expire. Well, see, we got other plans. We're going to be kicking ass and taking names. We ain't going to walk quietly into that far and be gone, that forever after. We're going to go kicking and screaming. We're going to go stomping and punching. We're going to go hard and ready. We ain't going down without a fight. We're going to leave our mark on this planet, this country, and this world. A smart man once said to me, no man is dead as long as there are people still alive who remember him. May we live in our children and in our friends and in the pain that we deliver to these punk asses who try to marginalize us into the dustbins of history. Generation X, stand up! All right. I don't know about Tim Black. He's so aggressive. I like him. That's right, sister. Now back up for Mrs. Black gets out the frying pan. You guys ready, man? Let's get into some content. That was good, though. I'm going to clip that out. That's a message that needs to be out. You know, I don't have a problem with the Republicans, man. I don't. But I don't love them. Don't love them. Just because I recognize the Democrats are a bigger threat to my life and the life of my friends does not mean I like these guys. Who the hell relinquished coolness, masculinity to those mofos? I like Scott Jennings. Scott, ever thought about adding a little bass to thy voice? I can't get behind a guy who can never do this. Ever say a bold statement. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I get it. No, I don't get it. What's wrong with you? It's just, they all scared, man. I have yet to meet, let me be honest with y'all, I have yet to meet people in the media game that got any type of heart, that are men. I meet strong women all the time, sometimes too strong. You know, occasionally I meet strong women, but the guys, they don't want to rock the boat. Let me get this right. You want to be on the boat, but you don't want to rock the boat. How the hell the boat gonna move if you don't rock the boat? If you're gonna paddle the boat gonna move, baby. Shame, y'all. They are shameful, y'all. I'm giving you real talk. This is straight truth. It's pathetic. They even trying to kiss somebody's ass to get on, trying to hang on somebody's coattails, and they're afraid you're gonna get them people mad. You're gonna make people mad at us. They're gonna get mad at us. So it's pathetic. That's why I'm about to go where I'm about to go on this show right here, guys. Let's talk about this Jaguar ad. The Jaguar ad. In fact, part of the reason why I was late when the show started up, you know, was because I had to look up something. First, let me run the clip of the Jaguar ad, and then we'll get to it. Damn it, that's not what I meant to do. Don't see that yet. Here's the Jaguar ad. Shit. Okay, this little ad right here, this little doohickey right here, this little piece of artistry. That's what they call it. They call it artistry. This thing is causing quite a lot of waves. I'm seeing people on the internet say they're going to give it to their cars. They're going to burn their cars, trade out of their leases because they do not like being affiliated with this new Jaguar. They say this is not what they signed up for. Why can't you leave it alone? Why can't you just leave the brand alone? Why'd you have to go remake it into something weird? But see, you can't say it's weird because this is weird. Yeah, the Democrats said this is weird. People that speak their mind and say how they feel, that's weird. You can't say the Jaguar ad's weird, though. Oh, no, you must hate people. You're afraid of LGBTQ. I had to look this up, man. Why the hell did Jaguar go from being, I don't know, what kind of a car dealership they were? It was something. I just remember the name was cool because it rhymed with stuff. When I was a kid, I used to want to rhyme the word Jag. Yo, I'm rolling down the thing. I got my new tags on my brand new Jag. It was easy to say. It went with rhymes. And since I had basic rhymes, it worked. This was the early 90s. But now they done remade themselves into... They put out a commercial where everybody looks like they were a character from The Fifth Element. Remember that character that Chris Tucker played, the flamboyant Rod? Shit. Come on, man. As soon as I'm about to say it, they took it. Ruby Rod is his name. Why would you remake the car in the likeness of Ruby Rod? Why would you put out the idea of a bunch of souped up crystal meth heads who used to work for Benetton commercials? Why would you do this? They want to be cutting edge. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is this is just trendy. This is what trendy is, folks. It's trendy to be a they, them, those, I'm those. It's trendy to refer to yourself in the third person. It's trendy to be anything other than a man or woman, simply that. That's it. You can't do that. You're not on anything. You're not on anything if you're doing that, you know. You're so 2000s. Hell, you're 1990s. Ew. The decrepit old geezers running around. That's how they treat us, you know. Well, let's say Jaguars and step their feet in it because America is rejecting this new Jaguar brand. And you know what, guys? Basically what it is. I figured out why they rejected it. We're rejecting it en masse because we see what this is. It's a gratuitous play to try to get at some trendy topic, and you really don't care about any of this. It's just a shirt they put on and take off. It's a aesthetic. So my son says aesthetic. I had to look it up when he first said it. Dad, the aesthetic is amazing. I was like, diuretic. I don't even got to go to the bathroom, son. What are you talking about? He said, no, Dad, the aesthetics. What they been teaching you down at that school? Over there, Morgan, teaching you about aesthetics. It'll aesthetically help you with these grades. Aesthetics. But see, it's just an aesthetic, man. It's just a showpiece. It's what they do in order to get attention. That's all it is. They don't really care about these people. And this is the thing I try to remind the goofies. When they get upset, they get mad at Tim Black for speaking his mind. They call me a relic, a misogynist, a homophobic, a somophobic, a all these things they say about your brother. And I say, look, them people don't care about you, man. Black people ain't never had a problem with gay people. We love Little Richard. That's our guy. I don't see many gay choir directors at the white churches. What are you talking about? Nah, man. The Democratic Party, the liberals, this culture has, they've taken sexuality and did something with it. Just, and I got a right to say, Uncle, hey, whoa, Uncle, enough. We got a right to say enough. Now, if you come out with new stuff, when you come out with new things and you make them this, you want to start a new thing, and you make it this, can't nobody be like, hey, why you change it? Look, they can't because it's new. But if, everybody's not ready for it. I wasn't ready when, I love Prince, but I wasn't ready when he came out with pants with no ass in them. I've been this way a long time. You think it just happened? I've been like this forever. Man, I like Prince, man, but why ain't got no pants on his pants? He ain't got no pockets on his pants, man. I don't want to see that. I've been leaving the room when those scenes came on. You act like this is new. No, man, this is not because of Trump, dump. This is because leave things alone. I said, just leave them alone. Go start new things. Now, I'm not going to boycott Jaguar because I was never going to buy one anyway. You can't boycott something you weren't buying. So, and that's probably why they did this. So this is just a failed marketing plan. Now, I'm wondering if all the people that love this and who are upset and offended, I wonder if they're going to run out and if they're going to run out and purchase a Jaguar to prove me wrong. To prove me wrong. Yeah. I don't think they will, Johnson. Because I didn't even get to see the car. Did anybody even see the vehicle that they're selling? I didn't. Heard some weird music that sounds like my grandbaby made it on that $20 loud noise-making keyboard thing we got her that year. But no, I don't even see. Maybe it would have been a good idea to sell the car as much as you're trying to sell an aesthetic. Or trying to sell us on a lifestyle or a way of being, you know? Somebody's bottom line is going to be hurt. Oh, man, sometimes things just work out. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Did Jaguar go too far? I think they did. Yes, if you give me a 1 for yes and 0 for no. I think they went too far, Johnson. I mean, if they want to make money, if they just want to make some noise, I mean, they accomplished that. If their whole goal was to piss people off, you won. Well, since I already exposed this earlier, there's been some talk about Elon Musk buying MSNBC. Yeah, and if you've been following the channel, we've been discussing the fall of MSNBC. Yeah, Johnson, it's bad. They are spinning it off, as in dumping it. They even talking about changing the name. They will no longer be an MSNBC. It will be the cable news company formerly known as MSNBC. And that only happens when you suck. So anyway, I'm hearing that certain people had to take pay cuts and stuff, whatever. So during the course of this, while people were laughing, while they were laughing on Twitter, Elon put this out. It's a meme. It's about temptation. And Elon Musk tries not to buy MSNBC. It's lewd. It's rude. And the whole idea, it's not even a rumor, guys. It was a troll. Yeah, Elon Musk trolled these assholes and said, hey, the most entertaining outcome, especially if ironic, is most likely. So Comcast is putting MSNBC up for sale. CNN announced massive layoffs coming. Maybe the new owners will figure this out. 99 Stop to Your Owners is a lousy business model. Somebody says, babe, wake up. It's happening again. And then that's when Elon says the most entertaining outcome, especially if iconic, is most likely. So we all know that, when Elon, when he bought Twitter, it started out as a joke too, right? Then it was no longer a joke, it became a thing. So I get that. I understand people, whatever they're going through. They're going through stuff. The reality is this is still just a joke. It's pathetic, really, guys. It really is pathetic how many people get triggered. They're so easily triggered by stuff, man. This has people really being upset. That Elon Musk is taking over America or something, He's the richest person. They say he's the richest person in America. Who was the richest person before him? Because that person was really quiet. Elon's everywhere. Yeah, man. You can't stop him. I mean, I think Elon spent like $40 billion on Twitter or something. And it turned out to be a good investment. It turned out to work out. I don't know how much it was. It was billions in the bills. Bills. From what I understand, MSNBC is worth less than $500 million. So, like, if he wanted it, he could get it. You know what I'm saying? It would be nothing to get that. But as of now, there's no real talk about it becoming like a real thing, like him really pursuing it. But that could change. Someone could tee him off tomorrow. He could wake up and say, hey, I want to buy that thing. Because when you got FU money, you can do stuff like that. You can wake up one day, somebody says something you don't like, some Joy Reid says something about you, the ladies on The View start talking slick, and you say, you know what? Whoopee. You know what, Joy? I was just thinking, maybe I'd like to own MSNBC. Or maybe Rachel Maddow will come up with another, gotcha, one of her gotcha rants. That she went to court and said it's just entertainment, you can't hold her to it. No one really believes her. That was her story when they tried to sue her ass. I'm just being hyperbolic. No one takes me at my word. I'm just joking. I'm an entertainer. Not unlike Alex Jones. Yeah, maybe Elon Musk will hear something he doesn't like out of Rachel, and he'll decide to buy her paperwork, to own her studio, keep it the way it is, and just get Mark Cuban to take her job. I mean, they're virtually twins. Mark Cuban, Rachel Maddow. Put them on the screen. Go to my iPad. Go to my iPad. Go to my iPad. Just heard him go to my iPad. Yeah, go to my iPad. I was thinking, go to my iPad. So anyway, there's a lot of content I'm seeing on YouTube floating around. People making all types of money off of this idea because Democrats are stupid and liberals are reactionary. Look, Elon ain't said he's going to buy MSNBC. It's all talk. It's a beautiful thing when you can just say, boom, and all the liberals just jump around like a bunch of morons. That's what they are, running around with their heads on fire. He ain't buying it. And if he does, so what? The liberals kind of are used to running everything. They're used to controlling everything and locking everyone else out. You know what I'm saying? They think they should be the only voices. They convince themselves and convince their viewers that their voices are the right voices. Their viewers don't understand. The voices aren't right. They're just dominant. It does not mean they're right. Hell, man. What's legal and what's right are two different things. We should know that by now. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this segment. Can I get the like button? Can we get some likes on the like button, people? Let me do it. Can we get some likes, please? Our goal today is 500 likes because, well, we think we can do it and we think we got a good show. And it'd be really nice if you hit the like button for us. Oh, I also want to announce that I have another level. Can't get on my level. Get on my level. Ain't on my level. You ain't on my level. I got a new level of membership, guys, for anybody who wants to really support to an extent where they get VIP treatment on this joint. That's right, guys. You'll become my VIPs here on YouTube. I got a new level of membership available right now on my YouTube channel for anybody who's interested. I would just like to give you a front row seat, man. Yeah, I wish I could, man. I have a virtual front row seat for my people in this membership tier, okay? And yeah, I put that tier up there, and you be the guys I walk up and you like that too. What's up, fam? What's up? And it'd be dope, right? So that's what I want this tier to be. I want it to be my virtual VIP section of the show, the front row. So become a member of the Tim Black VIP Club. You can do that right here on YouTube, exclusively on YouTube, guys. You'll see it when you go to the membership button. You'll see the new option. And one of the perks is getting the VIP treatment, baby. That's right. Now, you still can't be lighting up weed in here. You know what I'm saying? Still got to do that outside. Not everybody partaketh. Keep your clothes on. Okay? We don't do that here. It's the type of show. But everything else pretty much goes. All right. All right. Clean up after yourselves. Pick up your liquor bottles. You guys ready? Who's in the house? We okay, Buck? How we doing on numbers, Buck? We at 200 yet? We at 400? 400. All right. There ain't no damn 400. Tim, you tripping. All right. Y'all ready for the spicy top of the show? Who's ready for me to get a little bit more spicy? I gotta tell you, man. We got stuff going on, Johnson. We got stuff going on here. Let's do this. Punchy. You know, many of my people are tired of the election. They're so glad the election's over, but it ain't all quite over because we still have an inauguration to go. Then we have all these cabinet appointments to be sorted out, confirmed or kicked to the curb. So there's still a little bit more that has to be done before we're truly beyond this. But what we won't be beyond anytime soon, it seems, is the finger pointing. It's going to be a while before we get beyond finger pointing and blame game and blame denial. Denial ain't just a river in Egypt. Denial is live and well right here on the internet, on every damn website you go to. Every comment section of anything even remotely political, you will find yourself with people who are in denial. And folks, there's a couple things I have to address just because, well, hell, I can't take it no more. So I made a couple notes about it, folks. Go to my iPad. Go to my iPad. Everyone's been talking about Kamala Harris and her loss, and they're trying to understand what happened. And it seems whenever the conversation gets a little serious and it was right on the brink of becoming an effective conversation to have, there'll be somebody that jumps out the gym and says, racism and misogyny. Racism and misogyny. She black woman. Now, yesterday, I was scrolling, I was looking at some comedians. And I like comedians. I've done a little comedy myself. From time to time, I fancy myself a joke teller from here to once in a while. And there was Godfrey's show, was Godfrey the comedian. And he had this guy on there that used to be Patrice O'Neal. His name escapes me. Has an earring. Dante Nero, that's it. His name is Dante Nero. And Dante Nero, it's like, the subject came up about Kamala Harris losing, and it was like, what do you think? And in true Godfrey fashion, which I see often, Godfrey passed the ball. He passed it over to Dante Nero, and he said, well, you go, Dante. You know this stuff. You talk about it all the time. I was like, okay. That was punkish. It's called the Godfrey Comedy Show. Why do you got to make this guy go first? But okay, let's see what he says. And just out the gate, Dante Nero comes out the gate with, you guessed it. Well, first of all, let me say this. She was black and she's a woman. That's the main reason. And that was when I said, enough! Enough with she a black woman. Yo, I'm tired. Look, she's not a black woman. She's a Jamaican Indian woman. But fine, she looks like a black woman. How about that? Fine. I'm going to say something that no one's been saying that I haven't heard a single soul say. I would love for this to get big enough so that no one could steal it. But here it is, Johnson. After some review, I have deduced that this claim is bogus. And it hides the facts. One of the facts being, if it wasn't for Kamala Harris being black, she would have got beat more. Yeah, we got people that claim that that's what sunk her. That's what kept her afloat, goofy. Nobody really liked Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is the only person that really likes Kamala Harris. Herself, and Willie Brown. I don't even think Montel liked her that much. Okay? So, cut the cap. Yeah, if it wasn't for her being brown skinned, looking black, and going to Howard, no one would have paid her any damn mind at all. The votes that she got those because she was black. I've never agreed with Charlemagne the God's book. Remember his book, Black Privilege? I thought, what a bunch of garbage. But for her, it applies. Oh, for her, it's spot on. Maybe that's why he wrote the book. Because he met Kamala Harris and he said, damn, man, she ain't that sharp, man. That's some black privilege right there. Angela was like, yeah, that's stupid. She's not even smarter than me. Real talk, family. If Kamala was not considered a black woman, she would have never gotten the votes that she received. Racism does exist. I'm not saying it doesn't, but so does racial benefit of being a minority, which gives you solidarity from other minorities. And I don't think black women would have voted for Kamala if it wasn't for her being perceived black or looking like a woman of color. I don't think she would have got the publicity. Hell, she wouldn't even have been in a position to be voted for, because if she wasn't black, she would have never been vice president. So you made me do this with your relentless pursuit to deflect from her mediocrity as a candidate, from her lack of cohesive arguments, from her inability to answer questions directly, for her flip-flopping and not standing on a damn thing, for her late arrival in the race, for her backstabbing and whatever took place that even positioned her in the nomination. All those things considered, you have forced my hand to lay down the smack of reality. Folks, stop saying that Kamala Harris only got beat up by Trump because she's a black woman and people don't like black women. And except if she wasn't a black woman, all those black women never would have voted for her, because we are tired of the Democratic Party. We are tired. Okay? That's how it is. It would have been even worse. And Worse than that, she never would have got the nomination because she never would have won the primary. She would not have been in that position if not being VP. And she was only picked to be VP because they knew that they needed to get black women to vote for Biden's ass to begin with. So she been using color the entire time. Stop now saying when she lost, it's because she's colorful. If she wasn't colorful, she wouldn't have been sitting in that seat. She's about as, she's on par with Amy Klobuchar, and Amy Klobuchar sucks. She's a slight upgrade from Sarah Palin, and I do mean the slightest of slights. To quote Cat Williams, when y'all sit up here talking this mess about how she got robbed because she's a black woman, do you know we can see you? Let me try that again. Do you know we can see you? Yeah, you got to hold it. Yeah, man. Let's cut the cap, man. Let's walk into reality, folks. As we coming into 2025. My project 2025 is to wake all you sleepyheads up, to wake up black Americans to some realities. They may not be pretty, they may not go down sweet, but they what you need to hear. Stop caping for those that don't cape for you. Stop fighting the dumb fight that's leading us nowhere. And stop standing on stupid. All right, my name is Tim Black. Hit me up, man. Hit me up. Let me know, guys. That make any sense to you? Let me get the like button, fam. And I know you haven't heard that take on cable news because they're not allowed to be honest. All right. Yeah. All right, this show is brought to you by people like yourself. It's not brought to you by the Democrats or Republican parties. They don't want anything to do with me. I'm what they call a loose cannon. I'm trouble. I'm one of them people that speak his mind. Yo, Mike, I'm one of them people they call a freed man. A black man with a microphone and some courage. That's a scary thing. All right, guys, so let's go on to the next topic, man. I got a little something. Let's go. Bill Maher had on Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Where's he at? Here we go. I got him. Check it out, guys. Now, typically on the Bill Maher show, things go swimmingly well. Bill, he's high, which means he's reserved. And, his 10 writers have put jokes for him together to be obnoxious towards, the woke people. and things go well. Then he has guests on and they have a conversation. It's, back and forth, kind of lame. Mostly very congenial, very likable. This seems like they get along. It never seems to be too confrontational, but things kind of changed on the Bill Maher show when Neil deGrasse Tyson was there. Check it out.
I would highly would.
Hey, not you. Well, shit, where's that? Oh, I forgot he even was going to cover you. Here we go. Okay. How do I feel about this? How do you guys feel about it? Okay, I'll say this. Neil deGrasse Tyson is afraid to say reality stuff. Yeah, he'll say stuff in his own lane, and he was trying his best to get back to his corner of conversational commentary, right? His corner of his profession. He didn't want to talk about this issue that Bill wanted to talk about, which was men and women in sports, in the biological differences between men and women. I don't know. I don't really have a heat for it. I just look at it as another disappointing situation. One is, I don't know why Bill Maher felt he wanted to sandbag deGrasse on this. What do you think he was going to say? Of course he capped out. Tyson capped out. He did what he does, what people that have something that they want to keep, and they don't want to go running afoul of the machine, right? And the machine is still in play, okay? Trump ain't in office yet. And even when he gets in office, because he's been in office before, the machine is still the machine. Until the machine goes away, or until it's taking a hit, but it's still up and operational. If you piss off the wrong Democrats, the wrong liberals, the wrong rich liberal donating corporate donor or whatever, well, you can say goodbye to your opportunities in your future. So DeGrasse doesn't want to risk that. And that's what I'm saying. There are a lot of people who don't want to risk anything. I wonder why Bill thought this guy was going to be different. DeGrasse, he's an astrophysicist, an author, a science communicator, studied at Harvard and was it Princeton? Yeah, someplace. I don't know. Yeah, Princeton. Yeah, that's it. He's got a lot of degrees. But what he does not have is a stomach for dealing with going against the liberals and going against this culture thing they got going on where they're trying to, most Americans have a pretty, I would think, I don't even know if I'm right at this point. I assume most Americans know, most people, most human beings know there's a difference between men and women and what they can do in sports. It probably would depend on the sport. If we're talking about shooting a gun, like you're talking about archery, like it's sports that require physical muscle mass or that type of stuff. It may be different. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what Bill wants to get out of this. Other than the shame Neil deGrasse Tyson. Seems a little weird to bring him on just to put him in that corner, knowing he's not going to say the thing, man. That's why I wouldn't invite certain people on the show, because I want to have certain conversations they're not able to have. And then they're going to force me to do what Bill had to do, which is going to put me in a position where now I got to beat up on a friend. Now I got to maintain my integrity by telling you that you're full of shit. And I don't look forward to that. That's something I want to do. So those that stood me up, believe me, you did us both a favor. Because now you ghosted me means we get to remain friends. Yeah, we get to remain friends. But I will say, DeGrasse did have a good point. Everyone's got an idea about what cost a Democrats the election. Nobody really knows. The truth is that Bill is right. Probably was some people that felt that way, but if the money was right and everything was going well, they felt everything was great, and maybe if they felt that Kamala wasn't going to take them into World War III. And we laugh. Those attackums that Biden cleared, that he cleared for Ukraine to use against Russia in as long-range missiles. That whole thing, that is a very dangerous situation. Okay. And so there's a lot of reasons why, that hadn't happened until after the election, but I'm just saying. This whole cavalier attitude, that wants to brush up against World War III is just crazy to me. I mean, that's enough reason not to want to vote for Kamala or anybody on the Democratic ticket that's down with such activity. So it is what it is. Let's keep it moving, folks. Let's keep it moving. Sorry, DeGrasse, he don't got anything to say. Bill has too much to say, and we've been here before. Got to still keep having these conversations. Let's go to this guy. Now, this is a perfect example. And I told you, I said, you know what? I wish I would have been more studious when it came to AOC. AOC got by me for a while. I was still kind of stuck in Bernie land. I still thought maybe this person meant what they were saying. But then she got devoured by the system. I don't know if AOC came in as a hack or she transformed into one. All I know is now she is. Okay? And I wish I would have caught it before I caught it, which is 2021 or 22. Okay? Be that as it may. I told you I ain't going to do the same thing again. And I see one coming across the horizon now. And her name is Jasmine Crockett, Representative Jasmine Crockett. And here she is proving all my points about how the Democrats are moving, man, and it is not for our benefit.
Respect is that you wouldn't rise to a rank of an 05 lieutenant colonel if our intelligence agencies thought that somehow she was some kind of Russian asset, which if people are going to level those charges, they better be darn sure that they're accurate. And it's a very
Nikki
dangerous
Haley
thing
didn't say
to do.
that. She said that it was sympathizing.
But it's all insinuated, okay? It's this cutesy, hyperbolic nonsense coming out of the media and the Democrats who refuse to accept the fact that almost a majority of Americans have accepted Donald Trump and Trumpism. I think it's time to give this guy a month of peace and let the process play out.
You're asking us to be normal.
I don't know about giving him any peace, child. But what I will say, because you signed up to be the president of the United States, and we are definitely at a precipice in this country, and people were hurting, and they believe in him. So no, there should not be any peace over the next 4 years. He should be working every single day, not hanging out at Mar-a-Lago on, playing golf.
Okay, guys. Well, give it up for MRC Newsbusters for providing this clip. And there is my problem with the Democratic Party, with Donna Brazile and Representative Crockett specifically. But it applies to all of them, man. They do this. She just stated people were hurting, so they picked Donald Trump. Where were you the whole time that those people were hurting? As I recall, Jasmine Crockett, you were busy punching at Republicans. As I recall, you were busy grandstanding on Capitol Hill trying to make a name for yourself by being loud and sassy and sultry about all the things wrong with Trump. That's what you've been riding on. This was during the time when people were being hurt by what was going on under the administration of Biden. So now that you're all concerned, now you're ready to go to work. Your guy's still president, and you are suited and booted to kick ass and not give nobody no peace, child. Why would you give us so much peace when you were in power? And that's my main concern about Democrats. You know, they want to come at us as if we failed them when they've been failing us all this damn time. I'm speaking as a brother who supported Obama. And that's what woke my ass up. The Obama that went in 08 and the Obama that appeared in 2012. Totally different guy who've been living the last couple of years on some different stuff. And all you people that fell in line with him, all you that stayed the course with the nonsense. We didn't leave the Democrats left us, and we were just, some of us were smart enough to realize they not like us. They not for us, they are for themselves. But now you want to talk about what Trump's going to do, how bad he is, how horrible he is. Yo, we don't care about that. We don't care about the gamesmanship. We don't care about the roast sessions. Fine, you want to go viral on Twitter? You want to be the next AOC? Great. But my only problem is I can't let you distract us. You understand what I'm saying, sister? I know they got everything is bigger in Texas, and I trust that you are. But at the end of the day, sis, I can't let you come out here and sheep herd a bunch of people into some bullshit just because you want to give a come up. You want to pretend that you are the Beverly Hill, that you on 227. You ain't Regina on 227. Who are you? You're a grown-ass woman who's a lawyer and highly educated sister up here cosplaying like you Jenny off the block. Jenny wasn't even Jenny off the block for real. But now you got all the smoke for Trump. Now you want to get into the fight to resistance. You know when the time was to be the resistance? If you wanted some respect, if you wanted some brag, some credential, some street cred, you could have been a part of the resistance when you were in party, or when you were in power, or when your party is in the White House. Oh my God, they still are. Why aren't you right now riding Joe Biden to get some things done right now for us? Why aren't you and Donna Brazile on that hill? Why aren't you fighting for that instead of talking about not helping Trump get something for us? You're already talking like you're going to oppose everything he does. Good thing he don't need you to get nothing done, because I don't think you would help him get a damn thing done, even if it benefits us, because you are really, truly in it for your team. Your team is not the people. Your team are the Democratic Party, because that's who's going to determine if you get elected or not. That's who put you on those chairs or those committees. Those are the ones that perform for you, and those are the ones that got your back come time for you to get reelected. So that's what time it is for you. Not only GOAT, man, so some people will wake up and realize that you guys do not have our best interest. This is a perfect display, folks. It don't get much clearer than this. It really doesn't. Where was the determination? Where was the sense of urgency 6 months ago, a year ago? It's the same thing people were saying about Kamala. Jasmine Crockett was a surrogate of Kamala Harris. What was Kamala Harris doing on our benefit? What was her and Biden doing the last couple of years? What more could they have been doing? A lot. A lot. A lot. 21 Savage. Anyway, yeah. So as we continue the finger pointing, as y'all continue gaslighting, as y'all continue doing whatever this is, the shenanigans of the elites around the table talking about your little sports league going against Republicans, and it's got nothing to do with Reince Priebus. He was a White House former press secretary for Trump for about 2 seconds. I don't know this guy. I'm not supporting him. I'm not backing him, but he's right. Not only should you get Trump peace, you should give us peace. Some peace and quiet, and get down to doing your piece, which is your damn job. Stop grandstanding, going on the news every other day in a rant that means nothing. Meanwhile, you let your boy Biden, who you said you respect more than your own father, which was disrespectful as hell. That was disrespectful as hell. As a dad, that was some cold-blooded shit. Folks, we gotta stop being misled by these people. We have to stop being misled by these people. All right, give me a one up, folks. Give me a one up if it makes any sense. If a brother's making any sense on a Sunday evening, Sunday night. I got 11:07, man. How close are we to our 500 number? Buck Bewley, you in the house, brother? How close are we, man? Please tell me we ain't stuck at 350. If you're here, if you're on Facebook or Twitter, please come to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. It's important. It keeps the lights on. It keeps the algorithm going. For us, that is... Wow, we're on at 300. I thought I had some fire in the tank tonight. Just when you think you're kicking ass, you find out you ain't kick no ass. That's okay. I'm sure everybody's going to just wait until the end, right? You wait until the end and hit the like button, right? Right? Hit the like button on the show, guys, as we go to the last segment. By the way, my name is Tim Black. We do this every day, starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every day except Saturday. U.S. politics news, breaking news, black culture. Man, I spent several months chin-checking D.L. Hugley. You know, and my hand hurts. I damn near done broke my hand on his jaw several nights. Why? Because it's such a hack. I still want somebody to produce receipts that show me how much D.L. Hugley made canvassing for Kamala Harris. Yeah, we know that Oprah made a couple mil. First, we thought it was 1.5 or $1 million. Then Stephen A. Smith says there's more information that may have been as high as 2.5. And that's to her company, Harpo Productions. Why would a billionaire need to take a couple $1 million from Kamala Harris? I don't know. But it wasn't Kamala's money. It was your money. I mean, if you gave money. I wonder how it feels to give money to a candidate who turns around and gives it to a billionaire. I don't know. But Jasmine Crockett will have no smoke for that. Just think of the rants they could go on, folks. Think of the rants they could go on if they were actually ethical, had some integrity and some heart. I mean, I'm not saying that the rants that they go on aren't meaningful sometimes. It's meaningful to let rich creepers have it. It's good to, chin check, whatever his name is, Skeletor or whatever his name, what's his name? Mitch McConnell, Glitch McConnell. It's good to give him a piece of your business. But what about all the Democrats who need that work? How does it feel? Being someone who won't call out real shit. Think about it, folks. There are American citizens who work paycheck to paycheck, who gave money to Kamala Harris. They saw her as a black woman with an opportunity to become president, just for her to turn around and give their money to her friend Oprah, who's a billionaire. And Crockett won't say shit, and D.L. Hugley won't say shit, and Donna Brazile won't comment, and I can't get none of these black folks to stand up for all the black women in those fraternities that gave money to Kamala Harris, just for her to give it to stars to show up at her damn rallies. Now, Trump would have did that shit. You had something to say. But since it's Kamala, I gotta say it. And then when I say it, some of you lames are gonna be like, he didn't have to go so hard. Then the other ones will be like, he is a sellout. Fighting for your dumb ass. Man, it is what it is. I got one more segment, guys. We're gonna get into this. We'll keep going, Buck, no doubt. Buck be working on some old cars, man. Buck, man, I need you to come to Maryland, man. First, I got to get a car you can work on, because anyway. Next story, guys. Check this out. If there's a thing called integrity, it'd be good if they had some. Just so happened there is a thing called integrity. Now all we got to do is force them to get it. I'm not wrong. I'm right about this. I feel it in my bones. I know when I'm on to something. It's a good point to make. So anyway, back to D.L. Hugley, the comedian. Man, I just said so much about D.L. Hugley. You would think I could give him a break. But unfortunately, he keep talking. He keep talking about the election. Here he is here making excuses for Kamala Harris. Trying to scare the shit out of people that didn't vote for her. And pretending that there's no responsibility for her losing. None.
Because when you lose, you have people do a post-mortem, and they can say anything, and all of them can be true. You can't prove a negative. I can't prove why she lost. I can't prove that it was this reason or another, but I've heard all kinds of reasons.
That's not a negative, Goofy. See, man, I get tired of people telling me that D.L. Hugley is smart. He's not. She did lose. That's a fact. The negative would be she got to prove she's not a crook. She don't got to prove she didn't lose. She can't prove she didn't lose because she did lose. Okay? No one's accusing her of lying about losing. Okay? We're accusing her of lying about being a good candidate. We're accusing you of supporting a candidate that was bogus, a candidate that had no real shot, that y'all propped up and siphoned money out of people's pockets who really didn't have it, to prop her up and feed them a dream. And that's on you too, DL, you scumbag. And all y'all taking money, knowing damn well, knowing if you were behind the scenes, you should have been able to see it. I worked in a couple campaigns. When I saw things weren't going well, I went to the campaign people. I went to, hey, this don't look good. They didn't like hearing that shit, but that's what I saw. So anyway, just to start him off, he's full of shit. I'm going to try to let it play without stopping it, man, but it's going to be hard because DL, he just got a bunch of whoppers, and he wrote that shit down. He's reading this. How could you write a bogus speech that has to be corrected every 20 seconds?
why she lost. I can't prove that it was this reason or another, but I've heard all kinds of reasons. Well, she didn't talk enough about policy. Boy, a lot of black men I talked to didn't like that she was with a white guy. A lot of black women and so it was a lot of things. There were a lot of things that were going around. Suffice it to say this, that I think that America has a problem with women. I do. I think you
got a problem with women, namely your daughter. Man, if you don't shut your ass up. Seriously, man, we had to get to the point where we just go ahead and we just say what it is, man. You know, being a hack is one thing. This guy's still stuck on, we don't love women. That's all he's got. That's all they got. I'm sure he's going to get to, she black. So that's what it is. Folks, we elected Barack Obama not once but twice. I don't know if you know or not, he black and he's married to a black woman. But that's not just the reason why. Maybe that contributed marginally. Are we really going to compare the ability, the performance, the presentation of Barack Obama to Kamala Harris? Really? You don't see any difference other than anatomy? Really? You wrote a book about the guy. That's what's so condescending and disrespectful about Dale Hugley. This guy wrote a book, a biography about Barack Obama. He knows how gifted Barack was at certain things. He wrote about him. Then Kamala runs. She don't have any of those attributes. He doesn't point any of that out. Instead, he says, because she's a woman. Dude, how about you giving us some of your benefit of your awareness, the benefit of your experience, benefit of your expression in your book, where you broke down in detail the things that made Barack Obama an amazing candidate, why he caught fire, not once but twice. Why aren't you articulating the differences between the two? Then maybe you could get to some of those reasons why Barack Obama had 2 terms and Kamala Harris will have no terms. But see, that's too much to ask. And unfortunately for those that watch him, for people that sip at the altar of the BS, Kool-Aid, punch, platter, special, house, event, these people don't want to know the truth. It hurts their heads to know the truth for whatever reason. And it is asinine, folks. It is. Everything comes back to her uterus. Everything. Can she just not have been a good candidate? Is it possible you can just suck? Yes, it is. It is possible. And that's not a double. That's not proving a negative. That's a fact.
Seeing them in a leadership role, there were a lot of men of color that said as much, that had a different idea of what leadership looked like, and a different idea of who should be in the head of the country. I can tell you this, that America has never had a female executive, a governor of a state that was a woman of color, that was black. Not one governor of a state. So it was probably a too big a leap for them to go on and decide that person could lead the country.
Why couldn't it just be amazing? You don't think that if Kamala Harris was an amazing candidate, she could have done it? You really don't think she could have been amazing? You don't think that there's a woman that exists that could be amazing on the stump? All you really got to do is troll. All you really got to do is capture the imagination of the people. That's all Trump was able to do. You're a performer, DL. You've been performing and living off of your performances for 30 plus years. All you got to really do is captivate the audience. They will overlook many things about you. They could have a predetermined idea about who you are, and then when you wow them with your abilities, when you give them your take, your soft skills, whatever, you can change minds, man. But this guy is incapable, really, of having an imagination, of being realistic. He is still carrying water, folks. He will not bring up all that money that was spent. Yeah, what about the money, DL? What about the $1.5 billion she spent to his $500 million? What about that, DL? You don't think having $1.5 billion couldn't have changed some of these things? Huh? Oh, I never thought about that. I never considered. This is where we are. But I'm sure the comedy hype, I'm sure that them regular, I'm sure, what is it, the shade room, the goofy other table room, these people, I'm sure they'll all sit back and wax poetical about this shit. They will all just take it in. Everyone's afraid to speak truth to power, to just say what's real, man. We're just being obvious. We're being, can't people just not have an agenda other than telling the truth?
She ran the race she ran. I was proud of what she did. I was proud of black women. I was proud of everybody participating. And a lot of things run through your mind and stuff like that happens. But I do know this. I hope you get the America you voted for or didn't vote for. I hope that everything that you're about to see, and trust me, there will be a lot, you are ready for. And it's what you prayed for. And it's what you hope for. I see inklings. You don't have to listen to me. Look at the people he's important to.
Yeah, we don't have to listen to you, and I don't think we're going to listen to you anymore. Listen, one thing I hope that we will accomplish out of all this, folks, I hope that one thing that does happen is all the snakes have been exposed. Now, hey man, if you're a person out there that you watching this and you still don't understand that this guy is untrustworthy, that D.L. Hugley is a hack, if you're witnessing this and you can't resolve that in your mind, you still gotta, that's an open question. You still can't figure it out. Maybe he just got a different opinion, Tim. Maybe you need to get off the crack pipe. That's what you need to do, because it's very obvious. This election with Kamala Harris, man, it shows what our entertainers are about, what the Democratic Party was about in their relationship to us. The lack of respect. It's very clear, folks. It's very obvious what we're dealing with. And if you wanna live in la la land, fine. But it's been exposed. You just walked in. And your friend is in your safe with his ass in the air in your safe. I don't know how he got your combination, but he's in your safe. He ain't got no business in your safe. You didn't ask him to go look for something. You didn't ask him to go bring you something. He's in your safe, and you walk in your house, and this man is in your safe. Now, you can lie to yourself and tell yourself whatever you want, but anything that you tell yourself will be a lie. It's what it is. And all these entertainers that back this woman just because she is brown-skinned, just because they want to help their careers, did not care about us. She's still a part of an administration where a lot of people were receiving a lot of pain, who did not feel this country was going the way they wanted. That's what this was about. And unfortunately, they didn't have a lot of choices. Americans don't get a lot of choices for president. Okay? But at the end of the day, she was not chosen. It has to hurt because it seems like that's all she's been. It's chosen. Chosen. She's been chose more. Hell. Her whole career has been chosen. The chosen one. That golden child. You are the chosen one. Chosen to be VP. Chosen to be the nominee. But folks, you can't be chosen to be president. You got to be voted for. And that's where the problem comes in. So yeah, man, I'm just hoping that during this point that we can somehow come to the realization that, yeah, it's time for us to cut ties. And I'm not speaking for any other community. In fact, not even speaking for the Black community. I am wishing, I'm hoping, I'm imploring, I am debating, I'm offering a solution. People say, Tim Black, you got to offer solutions. Here goes the solution. Stop listening to celebrities. This will give you an opportunity to cut ties. This is a great precedent. Candidates can't just hire and put money in the pockets of celebrities and win elections no more. This is great. This is a great thing to come from this. If that will be the lesson that is learned, if the Democratic Party will have learned that, that'll be great. That'll help us in 2028. God willing, if we see 2028, hopefully we'll not see a repeat of this, that those candidates will have to come with some tangible ideas of what they're going to do for us. Realizing that bringing out a 45-year-old Rihanna ain't going to get it done. 50-year-old Beyonce ain't going to get it done. It didn't work in 2024, whatever, however age she's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, whatever the flavor of the month is and whatever dancer, singer, actor, whoever it is that wants to go around to the barbershops and talk to brothers and tell them it's going to be all right. I played in that thing, that show you like, so let me talk to you about what you need to do to get out of your situation. Let me enlighten you and herd you into this party that's been getting our votes religiously for 60 years, and shit is still the way it is. Yeah, hopefully, man, we will be able to turn the page on this, man. And just, that's the optimism, man. I'm putting together an idea for how we can have a new project 2025. You feel what I'm saying? That we can have a project for us, walking into this new year, man, where working class people band together with common interests and common goals, right? That we have an alliance based on those goals. And then we have our own goals as well. I think you can do both things at one time. But this is great. The dissecting, or I should say, the divesting from the entertainers, from the elites in the Black community, that's huge, man. But let's be honest, man, these folks, these elites, these entertainers, these wealthy Black folks that have been involved in the Democratic Party, they haven't been fighting for us. They've been fighting for themselves. It's been an extension of career opportunity for them. It's been job security, career security for them, okay? That's what this has been. But when back in the day, when Black actors and actresses, they put this shit on the line, they literally put their lives on the line. Muhammad Ali put his life on the line, rocking with Malcolm X. Nina Simone put her life on the line. Paul Robeson put his life on the line. Dale Hughley ain't put nothing on the line. What Ricky Smiley was risking? What was Steve Harvey risking? What were they really doing? Helping themselves. So our job, my job, is to highlight it, make it a thing for us to call this out and see it for what it is. Recognize it for what it is, so that it's undeniable. It is what it is. So that next time we don't have to deal with this. This was a vindication, fam. This is a good thing. We saw it. We did not take the bait. The result was an F for them. Good. I'm happy she lost. I'm glad she lost. She was the greater evil for my people, she was. Maybe not for your people, but for my people, she was. Even those who were too frightened, too afraid of Project 2025 to ascertain. But she was, and she remains. But now she's been nullified. It won't matter. She would not be able to run for office and be elected. Not nationally, maybe in California, but from what I hear, they don't like her much in California. Okay? Now, I don't know why she can't do well at home. Maybe because they know her better than everyone else. But if you want an upside, folks, as people say, Tim, you focus on negative too much. Here goes some positive. Maybe, just maybe, Black folks have come to realize that these people are not our friend. They are not Harry Belafonte. That shit they was doing what Michael Ealy was doing, that was that Harry Belafonte shit. Okay? Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the greats. That's not the same thing. No people were standing up against racism and discrimination and death and assassination attempts. Standing up for Kamala was nothing of the similar nature at all. They were standing up for money and for access, for limelight, for money, for the future betterment of their careers. That's what they were doing. That's a totally different thing, guys. And now that we see that, you recognize that. I hope you should see it and recognize it. That's when I see content covered by Tariq or covered by Anton Daniels, whoever's covering it, right? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Because it's shining a light on this so that we cannot go backwards. That's the importance. That's the importance of this media. That we don't go backwards, that we don't fall back into that comfortable position where we look into these entertainers and these performers and these sports, these athletes to lead something. Nah, man. No. It's time to move forward without them. They either were too cowardly to come out and be honest about Kamala, and they played it safe, or the ones that were willing to be compromised to come out and jump in front to fill their pockets and to grease the wheels of their careers. That's not the great legacy of what Black leaders have done in the past in their same positions. Not at all. Not at all. So anyway, let me know what you think about this. I think it's important for us to wake up. We cut our teeth on 2024. We grew up a little bit in 2024. Let's continue that growth. We will not fall for the banana in the tailpipe anymore. It's a new day. Let's treat it as such. Let's move forward together, fam. Be one. All right, guys. My name is Tim Black. You know how to find me. You know where I'm at. Let's go to the comment section, see who's in the house, man. I appreciate y'all. What is the DNC going to clean house? They need to go. Started with Jamie Harrison. Jamie Harrison has never said a single solitary thing that I thought was important, meaningful, substantive, or useful. Imagine being the chairman of the DNC, and the best argument you can make for why Joe Biden deserves a re-election is, he gave me a job. Look at him. He hired me. You're the same guy that blew almost $1 billion in a Senate race against Lindsey Graham. Sit all the way down. Trusto Party. Thank you, Trusto Party. Black Mamba. Thank you for supporting Black Mamba. I appreciate you. Can you talk about Cenk Uygur getting offered a position by Elon Musk? Well, I could talk about it if I knew about it, and now I just learned about it. You know something, fam? I tell people, man, never assume that we know everything. You know what I'm saying? That we're aware. Because honestly, brother, you're the first person to tell me about it. I found out about that just now. So I'm going to have to look into it. But I will cover it tomorrow. My initial response is, in what capacity? Doing what? I'm not ideologically attached to either one of these parties. Not at all. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Jay could do. Got to look into it. But just know that I ain't on the Dems, I ain't on the Republicans. Okay, so we'll see. I want to know more about it. Kirk Alton. You might say my career started when she got chose by Willie Brown. There you go. That's it. That's when it all started. And she's been getting chose ever since. It created a trajectory for her. And it created a pattern. And this became a mode of operation. Look, I have not seen Judge Joe Brown get sued yet. Why hasn't Judge Brown been sued? Could it be he wasn't lying? Where is the lawsuit against Candace Owens? maybe she wasn't lying. Hello. All right, guys, got nothing but love for you. Do me a favor, guys. Let's go to Elon Musk got rid of liberal censorship at Twitter and he replaced it with conservative council culture. Conservative council culture. If he buys MSNBC, it's already right wing. It's already independent media. You know, a lot of people live in this bubble thing that's on the internet. Nobody considers MSNBC right wing, except people that are far left like yourself, sir. Like no one believes that. No one else feels that way. It's sort of like the people that say, well, you gotta talk about, you gotta talk about MMT. Like the whole rest of the world doesn't even speak that language. You on some bubble stuff on the internet. So nah, man, that's not how people see it. There are, I don't know how many cable companies or how many channels that cover like center left-ish issues. And really all they do is jump on a bunch of social issues and pretend like they like the LGBTQ and pretend that black people getting shot by cops is a big deal, that they care about that. That's about all they really have. Oh yeah, and talking about they love women. You know, that is while they're pregnant, but after they have the child, and if they get homeless or they're unhoused, they ain't got shit to say. So it's all bogus. You know what I'm saying? It's all a bunch of crap with these people. They're corporate. It's corporate media, you know? Yeah, we need independent media. We need independent media that can stand on their own. Independent media that's in it for the right reasons. Independent media that's not taking advantage and trying to use others as stepping stones. And we need people with ethics and backbone who are willing to grind it out and who have to see other people do something to finally do something, to go make their own path and build their own shit. We need independent voices that are bold, that don't have to tone police each other and don't have to fall in line and don't sit around clutching pearls when a black man speaks his truth. We need a lot of things in this country. But if Elon Musk buys MSNBC, so what? Who cares? As of right now, I take a platform where I can get it, where I can reach more people. But I'm not saying we'll be with him. I don't think he wants somebody like me on it, on his network. But what I am saying is that we've already got a bunch of garbage out there now. I do not see how it could get any worse. All right, guys. Tim at TimBlackTV.com is where you go. Hit me up. Let me know what time it is. We'll be back tomorrow, same time. I wish you nothing but love, man. Have a great evening. The rest of your evening. Hope it goes well. Do me a favor, guys. Send me story ideas. Like this guy, this person, Squall, Leon Hart. He just sent me a story I didn't even know was out there. So thank you, Squall. I appreciate you, man. We Curry Signs just hit me up. Thank you, We Curry Signs. Just to let you know, there are things that are happening that I don't know about, and it's really helpful when you guys chime in and let me know what time it is. I appreciate that because I will be covering that tomorrow, bro. Nothing but love to you, man. All right, guys, I don't know how close we got to 500. I'm assuming we're right around the corner. Be safe. Remember, like I always say, don't let anybody take your cornbread. This is a Tim Black Show. Politics. People over politics. Politics for the people. I see you on the next one, fam. That's real talk. Thank y'all. And as always, y'all. Well, shit, where they are? Where my girls at? I got to ask where my girls at, man. Where my ladies at? Man, I'm going through it, man. Oh, there go my ladies, man. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time.